Have you ever wondered why we grow tired of life itself? Not tired of work, not tired of people, not tired of problems, but tired of living. This exhaustion arrives quietly, without warnings, without dramatic events. It simply appears as a gentle heaviness in the morning when your body wakes up before your soul does. But here is the truth almost no one speaks about. We do not grow tired of life. We grow tired of living a life that does not belong to us. Inside every person, two selves exist. The self that faces the world and the self that faces the mirror. The first one knows how to smile at the right moment, how to keep peace, how to be acceptable, how to fit into a story that society expects. The second self is quieter, often ignored, but infinitely more real. And when these two selves drift apart, when the distance between who you are and who you pretend to be becomes too wide, your energy begins to leak away, drop by drop. You may feel it as small things at first. You begin waking up tired. You feel irritated without knowing why. Things you once loved feel strangely distant. Joy feels muted. Silence feels heavy. This is not laziness. This is not weakness. This is the psyche trying to survive a life lived against itself. Carl Jung once said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul." We avoid our truth for years. We bury emotions because they are inconvenient. We hide pain because no one wants to hear it. We silence desires because they don't fit the story we were taught to live. But the psyche never stops watching, never forgets, never forgives our neglect. So one day, it pulls the emergency brake. Have you ever felt this? A strange emptiness, even when everything in your life seems fine. A feeling that something is missing, but you cannot name what it is. This emptiness is not a failure. It is an invitation. A soft whisper from the unconscious saying, "Sit down. Something inside you needs to be heard." Burnout is not exhaustion. It is a form of grief. The grief of abandoning yourself. When the life you live does not match the life you wanted, your body begins to collapse inward, trying to protect the last pieces of your authenticity. You can feel this collapse. A heaviness behind the eyes, a fog around your thoughts, a sense of watching your own life from a distance, a quiet sadness that has no clear cause, moments of, "Who am I becoming?" This is the soul's alarm system, and it only goes off when you have ignored yourself for too long. But here is the good news. The path back is not complicated. It is not dramatic. It is not loud. Healing begins with the smallest act of honesty. Ask yourself, what part of my life feels false? Where did I betray myself? What am I holding together only because I'm afraid to let go? When you answer honestly, your energy begins to return, because truth is fuel. Authenticity is oxygen. Alignment is power. Some people rediscover themselves through silence, some through creativity, some through changing their environment, some through admitting a truth they have been afraid of for years. The method doesn't matter. What matters is that you stop running from your own reflection. You were not born to be exhausted. You were not born to carry a mask. You were not born to shrink yourself into someone else's expectations. You were born with a blueprint, a psychological shape. And when your life matches that shape, energy flows effortlessly. When it doesn't, life becomes heavy. The soul has only one request: be who you truly are. And if you forget, it will remind you, with anxiety, with emptiness, with burnout, with sleepless nights, with a sense that life is slipping past you. Not to punish you, but to guide you. So ask yourself gently, what is the life I can no longer pretend to live? And what is the life that is quietly calling me? Because exhaustion is not the end. It is the beginning of honesty, the beginning of alignment, the beginning of returning home to yourself. If this message spoke to you, it means you are already listening to your inner voice. Tell me in the comments, when did your exhaustion begin? And what truth do you think it is pointing toward?